Welcome to my channel.
This mental illness makes you feel you are not worthy of good things. Tell us if this sounds familiar. Have you ever felt that you don't deserve your job or the accolades you get? Are you constantly on the edge because it feels like someone is going to call you out for being a complete fraud? Or the worst of all, do you feel that you are inadequate and incompetent and your accomplishments are just a result of sheer luck? If you have ever found yourself in a similar scenario where you felt that you just got lucky with your jobs or grades, you might be suffering from a psychological syndrome known as imposter syndrome. In fact, you are not alone, as many high achievers don't feel that they deserve their own accomplishments. What is imposter syndrome? The term imposter syndrome was coined in 1978 and is described as the feeling in people that they are not intelligent or capable enough to deserve the success they have achieved. Surprisingly, this syndrome was first identified by psychologists Pauline R. Clance and Suzanne A. Imes, who failed to understand why women who were quite successful in their lives failed to own their success and ended up attributing their accomplishments to pure luck. According to a research conducted by the International Journal of Behavioral Science, an estimated 70% of people experience these symptoms at one point or another in their life. Symptoms of imposter syndrome. 1. Constant self-doubt. People who struggle with imposter syndrome constantly judge their actions and doubt themselves. They have a tendency to doubt themselves despite having clear evidence of their achievements. 2. Obsess over perfection. The crippling feeling of failure and the fear of being inadequate doesn't make for a good combination. This is the reason why people suffering from this syndrome often dwell over perfection, constantly double-checking and redoing everything. What they don't realize is that this obsession with perfection hinders productivity. 3. Difficulty on accepting praise. 4. Fear of failure paralyzes you. 5. Feeling that you are not enough. 6. Focusing on the unfinished to-do list all the time. 7. You feel a compulsion to be the best. 8. Being over-prepared for everything. Why does this happen? Interestingly, the imposter syndrome begins with any new accomplishment that comes your way. It could be a new job, getting good grades, or even clearing coveted exams. This triggers the imposter syndrome and you start getting worried that you are not good enough. What can you do? If you are thinking of starting a new venture which may require you to step out of your comfort zone, like writing a novel or changing your career path completely, you are more likely to question yourself. Hence, it is extremely important to recognize these symptoms and know how to deal with this syndrome. 1. There is a difference between humility and imposter syndrome. The first step is to acknowledge and understand these negative thoughts, whenever they are in the process. You can also start taking down notes of these disruptive thoughts as and when they occur. So, the next time you shake your head in the face of a well-deserved praise, write it down and remember to own your achievements. 2. You are not perfect and it is okay. As cliché as it sounds, absolutely no one is perfect in this world. In fact, obsession with perfection is linked to imposter syndrome. You don't have to redo and recheck everything that you do, in order for it to be perfect. Start with all your pending projects, don't wait for it to be perfect. 3. Write down your achievements. It is important to know that while you are not perfect, you are certainly brilliant at a lot of things in life. So instead of constantly being obsessed with your weaknesses, start taking note of your achievements too. Create a file where you can jot down your milestones. This will come in handy the next time you feel that you are not enough. We do understand it is important to work on your weaknesses for overall development. Don't forget about your success in the process. You are not alone. Even though the struggle with imposter syndrome might make you feel otherwise, remember that you are not the only one. Even your favorite celebrities who seem to be oozing confidence all the time, like Kate Winslet, Robert Pattinson to even Emma Watson, have felt like a fraud at some point or another. In Kate Winslet's own words, Sometimes I wake up in the morning before going off to a shoot, and I think, I can't do this. I'm a fraud. So, remember, that wherever you are right now, you deserve to be there, be there.